Hello, good afternoon. Here we are for day 4 of the 30-day series to help you support your nervous system, to regulate your nervous system. And so today we are going to do a body scan. And so I'll walk us through that in just a second. I did want to let you all know about one thing. I wanted to answer a question that I got from a few people, and that is how to watch the videos, the full-length videos, after the story has expired. Because some of you may have noticed that none of these videos are yet publicly accessible on my YouTube channel. And I did wind up pulling everything down off my YouTube channel a little while ago. And I'm reorganizing how I want content to be displayed there and what I want to put up there. So for now, the best place to find these videos is going to be through the highlights section of my Instagram profile. So if you go to my Instagram profile, you'll see the little bubbles that appear at the top. And one of them is labeled somatics. And in that particular bubble, you'll find all of the stories that this series has consisted of so far, along with the direct links to the unlisted video on YouTube. So that's how you find them there. So body scan. So you may have already done a body scan before, or you may have experience with these, and I am very much aware that they're not like, we're not reinventing the wheel here, right? But part of the reason why we're doing something like a body scan and why we've done things like work with the breath is because these are so foundational and so critical for supporting the nervous system, but also as kind of building us a solid foundation for some of the other things that we're going to do. Like for example, tomorrow we're going to be doing somatic shaking, which is really great for stress release, and then track and follow while we're doing the somatic shaking, which is a particular technique where it's really important that you be aware of kind of what's alive within you. So what emotions are coming up, what sensations are coming up, what thoughts are coming up, and just kind of following where the body wants to lead you. So that's why we're doing the body scan today, is to set the stage for tomorrow and for other days, and also because in life it is such a helpful thing to be able to do and to be practicing on a regular basis to support the nervous system and support you in practicing the pause and yeah, just feeling more grounded in life, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. And for a body scan, I got certified through, I got a mindfulness-based stress reduction certificate. And so that is the type of, if you're familiar with that, that's the type of body scan that I do. Today I'm going to add in a little creative visualization just for funsies. So we'll see how it goes. So just settle in. And with this, I'm not going to use any kind of instrumentation other than my voice. So we're just going to, you don't have to close your eyes if you're not quite ready to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and close mine and just start coming home to the breath. We're just going to notice, we use the breath as the anchor. And that means anytime your attention starts to drift, if you're thinking about your to-do list, if you're thinking about what you had for lunch, if you're thinking about problem you need to solve, we're just going to let all of that be set to the side. You can get to it another time. And with the next exhale, allow anything that is in your mind wanting your attention to just exit on the vehicle of the breath. With the next inhale, just notice the delicate texture of the air as it's entering the lungs. And with the exhale, see if you can allow the shoulders to drop down even more heavily. Allow gravity to take the weight of the arms. Allow the arms to just hang in the sockets. Take another nice deep inhale, again noticing the texture of the air, noticing the sound of the air as it enters the lungs, the fullness of the belly. And then with the exhale, perhaps you want to vocalize that one and just notice again the texture of the air as it exits, the release. Anytime your mind drifts, anytime it wants to take you on a little journey over these next few minutes, once you become aware of it, just name the thought, say thought, and then return your focus very gently, very easily, very lovingly to the anchor of the breath. And now I'd like to invite you to bring the focus to the very top of the head. See if you can notice any sensations available to you there. If you don't feel anything just yet, that's okay. Just notice the top of the head. And visualize a thin, delicate, golden thread stretching up from the top of the head, up, 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 up into the heavens. Infinitely up, connecting you to the heavens above, gently holding you up, gently supporting you, supporting your upright posture. And then we're going to follow this golden thread down from the top of the head. This thread stretches through the center body, supporting you in this upright posture, supporting you in these few minutes. Continue taking nice, deep, even breaths, nourishing the body. Bring the focus from the top of the head down to the forehead. And notice if the forehead is relaxed. Notice any sensation there. Notice if the brows are creased in concentration, listening to these words. And if they are, you may invite them to release. There's no need to do any work here. Invite them to release and then cascade your attention yet further down into the eyes. And notice what tension or softness there may be in the eyes. Just notice how they are right now. No need to change anything. Perhaps they're still fluttering. Perhaps they are not inclined to stay shut, and that's fine. Allow them to be as they are. Ask yourself if the corners of the eyes can soften yet further. If by noticing the fluttering, if the fluttering becomes slightly lesser. Noticing the play of light across the back of your eyelids. And then bring the focus yet further down into the cheeks, the jaws. And allow the jaw to hang in a relaxed pose. Perhaps placing the tongue behind the front teeth, just allowing the jaw to relax. Noticing if the jaw is clenched, again in concentration. With the next breath, invite anything you find in the jaw to relax. Moving into the mouth. Such an expressive part of us, using so many muscles, performing so many tasks for us. You might allow it to just allow the lips to rest together very gently. Perhaps turn the corners of the mouth up. And a very slight smile. Gratitude to yourself for holding space so you can sit today and just be with yourself. And then cascade the focus down from the mouth, down the sides of the neck, the front of the neck. And just notice what is there for you in the way of sensation. Move the focus yet further out to the shoulders. Again, keeping pace with that thin golden thread that's stretching down through the center body, gently holding you upright, gently supporting you at all times. Notice what's there for you in the shoulders in the way of anything that needs to be released, any sensation. Again, allowing gravity to take the weight of the arms. Noticing if the shoulders are hunched around the ears, and if so, just allowing them to relax back down. And tracing the focus down the arms, down the upper arms. Noticing sensations alive for you there, back down into the elbows. To the forearms, the wrists, and the hands. And notice especially the field of aliveness that's present in the hands. Perhaps you can feel them from the inside out. Allow them to remain in a relaxed pose. Perhaps you can feel your heartbeat in your hands. I'd like to invite you to take both hands and gently bring them up to rest over your heart space. And now become aware of the sensation of the hands gently resting over the heart space. And allow your heart space to notice the pressure, the gentle weight, the loving presence of your hands. These two parts of your body giving and receiving touch. I invite you to transfer your attention from the hands into the heart space, into the chest. Once the attention is fully there, you may keep your hands there, or you may drop them back down to the lap or wherever they were resting previously. And with the next breath, just notice the inhale and the exhale of the lungs, expanding the chest cavity, expanding, supporting the beating of the heart, this amazing container that contains all aspects of our emotional experience. And you might ask yourself, how is the heart today? Is it open? Is it closed? Is it tender? Is it fearful? And whatever you notice, allow it to be just as it is. Move the focus yet further down into the solar plexus, this center of power. You can carry a lot here, and just notice anything that's alive for you there. Sensations, looseness, tightness. The next out breath, invitation is to allow any tightness that you find to exit on the vehicle of the breath. Ice to water, water to vapor, lightening, loosening, releasing. Moving further down, again following this golden thread that's stretching down the center body into the belly. Again, just notice sensations available to you in the belly. Notice any emotions that are present there. Notice the vibration of aliveness, digestion, breath, heartbeat. All of these functions to keep us moving through life, keep our vessels propelling us forward, carrying us. Move further down now into the hips. Notice the pressure, the gentle pressure of whatever you're seated on against your sit bones. Notice the support of whatever it is you sit on, and in turn, whatever it is you're sitting on is supported by the earth. Take a nice deep in breath. Breathe into those hips. And as you breathe in, imagine that they are expanding, creating space. And then with the exhale, releasing any tightness. Moving further down into the legs, the upper legs, the glutes. These do so much for us, carrying us every day through our activities, supporting us. Move further down those legs to the knees, this delicate, delicate structure. Further down to the shins, to the calves, the lower legs. To the ankles. All the way to the feet. And here we find, again, the golden thread. We find the vibration of life in the feet. Perhaps you can sense your own heartbeat in the feet, just as you did in the hands. The golden thread present. And notice how whatever part of the body is in contact with the floor, the closest to the floor, how the thread anchors you there too. How it extends through the top of the head, through the center body, and then finally exiting through the feet, or whatever part of the body is closest to the earth, tethering you, supporting you gently from below, just as it does from above. You are an intermediary between heaven and the earth, a part of a cohesive whole, a cohesive structure, connecting heaven above and earth below. And this is available to you anytime. This home that you've created within yourself with your own awareness, committed to exploring your own aliveness, whatever it may be today, just as it is. And if your mind has wandered at all during this period of time, no matter how far it wanders, you can always call it back home again. Home to the anchor of your breath, home to the beating of this heart, the breathing of these lungs. This is available to you always. And now I invite you to perhaps notice, again, cast your attention through your entire body now. Broaden your field of awareness to include your entire self and perhaps also include anything around you. Expand that field of awareness yet further to notice anything in the room, in the space surrounding you. This larger field that you inhabit. And if you became aware of any part of the body that was tender or perhaps called for your attention in the way of an emotion or a sensation, you might place your hands there now. Very gently, giving yourself love, giving yourself compassion, being with whatever is there, acknowledging it, naming it, welcoming it as a part of who you are in this moment. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 I thank you for practicing with me today. This extended quite a bit past the 10-minute mark, but I think to do a full body scan justice, it is important to operate on organismic time and take our time and not be in a hurry. So hopefully this was helpful. I'll see you for tomorrow for somatic shaking and track and follow. And namaste.